So in this Tableau file, we have 5 different charts. Text table, spark line. Spark line is simply a line graph over time. So here we have product type, product, okay, and then the date here is order date, this date, okay, and the custom date here is the date, the month and the year, the date part, which a date part means it's a discrete value, and the month and year. So the data here is for 2012 and 2013. So we have 24 months worth of sales data, and so monthly we have a time series line graph. But the line graph doesn't give you the actual sales. What we have here is the change of the actual sales. So this is a quick table, is a table computation, which is percentage difference from the previous. So what is the difference from the previous one? From the previous one, what is the difference? Is it plus 10% or minus 5% from the previous sales? So it gives you a kind of a feel for how the sales has been moving over time. So it's a time series of sales increases and sales decreases by the time unit. Okay. So if you look at this product, you see sales went down and then went up and so on. And here went up again. So it gives you, the spark line graph gives you what's happening to sales in a very concise manner, and it's an excellent chart. Now scatter plot, we have scatter plot of marketing expense and profit, okay, and the product type is color coded, and the product itself is different shapes here. And then we have size. Okay, small size would mean sales is small, larger the size, larger the sales. Okay. So this one has additional information in terms of product, color coding of product type, shape for product, and size for sales. Now select year here is just the 2 years available in the data set, and this is the total sales for the 2 years. And we'll be using this table for filtering, as you'll see later. Then we have a bullet graph, okay, for product type and the product. So product type and the product. And we have sales and budget. So this is actual sales, and the gray is the reference line is your budget. Okay. And we have true or false color coding. True or false for whether we are falling short of budget or not is color coded. So these are the charts that are available. So now we're going to make a dashboard. Okay, so here is the dashboard. So click that, and you have a blank dashboard. So here, let's look at what are the things that are available in the screen. So you have a list of all the charts that we have already created. So there are 5 of them. Okay, and here are some of the elements that we can place in the chart. Okay, so they are in the dashboard. Okay, so we have floating dashboard or tiled dashboard. So floating would mean that the charts could cover something in the bag. So you don't want that normally. You want tiled, so we can have horizontal, you have what are called containers. So you can have horizontal containers where you can put stuff, and you have vertical containers where you can put stuff also. Okay, and we can add text to the dashboard, you can add image, you can add a web page, and you can have a blank area. Okay. So as we build the dashboard, you will see the dashboard layout shown here, kind of a tree map, a flow chart kind of thing. Okay. And then we have the dashboard size. Okay. One of the best practices is to build your dashboard for keeping your audience in mind. Okay. What is the device that the audience would most likely use? So you have to build, one of the best practices, as I said, is to build it for the worst possible scenario. If you build it for the best possible scenario, then a device that is not as powerful, in terms of the graphics and so on, your dashboard will not look good at all. So here we can select laptop, okay, 800 by 600, which will work usually. Okay. And then as we put stuff in it, you will see the X and Y axis position information, which we can use to align different different elements.